Hi, Rebecca here, Heart Energy and Love Coach, and I'm going to talk to you today about blaming. Now, let's face it, all of us at one time or another have blamed someone else for something that is being done to us. But is this really true? When we blame someone else, we're putting the responsibility outside of ourselves for the way that that person is making us feel or behave. Now, the truth is, no one can make you feel or do anything. We choose that. Now, it might not feel like we're choosing it because it's from such a subconscious place in us that we probably do things without even knowing we're doing them. So we go into the same behavioral roles time and time again with certain people in our lives. So maybe it's a sibling or a parent or a friend or a work colleague that you notice, or you may start to notice time and time again, that you always go into the behavior of feeling like a victim or feeling not good enough, or maybe they make you angry. But the truth is, they can't make you go into a victim or make you angry. It's you that is actually making that choice. And because it's so habitual, you don't even realize that you're making that choice in that moment. So what you're doing is you're reacting from an old way that you've learned time and time again, usually from when you were a small child. So if your pattern is to feel the victim, to be the victim, sorry, which was mine for a long, long time, then the chances are when something happens, you're probably likely to blame and then feel sorry for yourself. And the way to get attention is that you'll find anyone who listen about your sob story about what's happening to you at this time. Or maybe your pattern is to get angry. You've got a lot of anger bubbling up inside. And so you find somebody to get angry at, which usually is someone who likes to be the victim, because then you can play into their role and they can tell everyone about how you did that to them. Is this making sense? This is all drama role stuff. And what happens is we get stuck in this drama triangle. The other role, of course, is the wanting to save everybody. So you may feel, so you might be drawn to someone who's playing the victim and you just want to go and save them. But all this does is it just keeps us in a place that is disempowering. And the only way to step out of the drama and lead a life where you're in control of your feelings and your thoughts and your emotions and your behaviors is to step out of the drama and take self-responsibility. Self-responsibility is actually the gateway to freedom. Because once you recognize that it's just your old programming, your patterns of behavior that's causing your way to react to someone, then you can do something about it. You can choose next time to be calm. Now, it's not always as simple as just a simple choice. Sometimes you have to clear up that old trauma inside of you, that energy that's bubbling away, that comes out as anger or goes into feeling sorry for yourself. And this can be done with using some of the tools that I teach on my programs, Attracting Love and Loving You, and also in the one-to-one sessions I have with clients. So going back to blaming, because I feel like I've got a little bit off on a tangent. When we blame, we're really seeing something in us that we don't like. So we're pointing the finger at someone else so we don't have to see it in us. And one of the questions that I have with my tool, the metaphorical mirror, that you can download in the link below this video, it's a reflection tool of when you get triggered by somebody, we can start to look within. And this is really the first step, becoming aware and looking within at where we have that in us. And what we'll notice is we're very often a mirror of other people. So when we really like somebody and we get on really well with them, we're seeing in them what we love about ourselves. And when we don't like something in them, we're seeing in them what we either don't want to acknowledge in ourselves or that we don't want to admit. That's kind of the same thing. So maybe it's been hidden out of our awareness to keep us safe. I never get angry. How many couples say we never argue? Well, even that is a question in itself, because if you never argue, then the chances are you're probably blaming in your thoughts about that person, or you're thinking these thoughts, but you're not sharing them. But everything we do, even if we don't share it with someone else, we are, yeah, they can feel the energy of it anyway. So when we blame, even though we're not outwardly blaming the other person and actually saying it to them, they feel the energy of us even thinking it. I know. Have you ever done that where you've thought, God, I don't know why, but they feel a bit off to me at the moment? That's probably because they've been having negative thoughts about you, or you've been having negative thoughts about them, and they can feel it at an energetic level. Anyway, this was a short video about blaming. I've kind of given you so much more, but hopefully it made sense. And if you've got any questions, then please message me, either put something in the chat or DM me. And I'd love to have a chat with you about the drama roles we play, and how blaming is really disempowering, because you're really putting the power outside of you onto somebody else.